Full House is an American sitcom created by Jeff Franklin for ABC. Set in San Francisco, California, the show chronicles widowed father Danny Tanner, who, after the death of his wife Pam, enlists his best friend Joey Gladstone and his brother-in-law Jesse Katsopolis to help raise his three daughters, DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle. It aired from September 22, 1987 to May 23, 1995, broadcasting 8 seasons and 192 episodes. Plot summary: after news reported Danny Tanner's wife Pam is killed in a car crash by a drunk driver, he recruits his brother-in-law Jesse and quirky best friend Joey to help raise his three daughters, DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle, in his San Francisco home. Over time, the three men as well as the children bond and become closer to one another. In Season 2, Danny is reassigned from his duties as sports anchor by his television station to become co-host of a local morning television show, Wake Up, San Francisco, and is teamed up with Nebraska native Rebecca Donaldson. Jesse and Rebecca eventually fall in love, and get married in Season 4. In Season 5, Rebecca gives birth to twin sons, Nikki and Alex. Main cast and characters. The producer's first choice to play the character of Danny Tanner was Bob Saget. However, Saget was not available to appear in the pilot due to his commitment as an on-air contributor to CBS's The Morning program. The producers instead cast actor John Posey to play Danny. Posey only appeared in the unaired pilot. John Stamos' character was originally named Jesse Cochran. Stamos reportedly wanted his character to better reflect his Greek heritage, so producers decided to change the character's surname to Katsopolis. To comply with child labor laws, twins Ashley and Mary-Kate Olsen were cast to alternate in the role of Michelle during tapings. The girls were jointly credited as Mary-Kate Ashley Olsen in Seasons 2 through 7, because the producers did not want audiences to know that the Michelle character was played by twins. All 6 of the original cast members remained with the show through its entire 8-year run, with 5 characters added to the cast along the way. Kimmy Gibbler, a recurring character in Seasons 1 through 4, was upgraded to a regular in Season 5. Rebecca Donaldson originally appeared for 6 episodes in Season 2 as Danny's co-host on Wake Up, San Francisco. However, producers decided to expand her role and made her a regular the following season. Nikki and Alex Katsopolis, the twin sons of Jesse and Rebecca, made their debut in Season 5. The baby versions were played by Daniel and Kevin Renteria, and in Season 6, the roles of the twins were taken over by Blake and Dylan Tuomi Wyatt. The last character added was Steve Hale, who was DJ's boyfriend in Seasons 6 and 7. He returned in Part 2 of the series finale after Kimmy set him up with DJ. To be her date for the senior prom. Comet, the family dog, was played by a golden retriever named Buddy. Buddy later appeared in the original Air Bud before dying of lung cancer at the age of 9. Filming: the series was created by Jeff Franklin and executive produced by Franklin, along with Thomas L. Miller and Robert L. Boyett. The series was produced by Jeff Franklin Productions and Miller Boyett Productions, in association with Lorimar Telepictures, Lorimar Television, and then by Warner Brothers Television. Although the series was set in San Francisco, the sitcom itself was taped at the Warner Brothers Studios in Los Angeles. Outside of certain excerpts in the opening title sequences, the only episode to have actually been taped in San Francisco was the first episode of Season 8, Comet's Excellent Adventure. There were also a few episodes which were filmed on location elsewhere, most notably Hawaii in the Season 3 premiere Tanner's Island, and at Walt Disney World for the 2-part 6th season finale The House Meets the Mouse. The series experienced heavy turnover with its writing staff throughout its run. The first season in particular had at least 3 writing staff changes, with Lenny Rips and Russell Marcus being the only writers surviving the changes through the entire season. Show creator and executive producer Jeff Franklin was the only writer to remain with the series throughout its entire 8-season run. Mark Warren and Dennis Renzler joined the series writing staff in the second season as producers and remained with the show until its 1995 cancellation. Warren and Rinzler took over as head writers by season 5 and assumed star-running duties as executive producers for the 6th season to allow Franklin to focus on Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. Theme song: the show's theme song, Everywhere You Look, was performed by Jesse Frederick, who co-wrote the song with writing partner Bennett Salvay and series creator Jeff Franklin. Various instrumental versions of the theme song were used in the closing credits. The version used during seasons 3 through 8 was also used in the opening credits in some early syndication runs, although the song was almost always truncated to the chorus for broadcast. Seasons 1 through 5 used a longer version of the theme song. However, in syndicated airings, the line "You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend" replaced the line starting with "How did I get delivered here, somebody tell me please." Broadcast: Full House originally aired on Fridays from September 1987 to August 1991, which spanned the show's first 4 seasons, and later became the flagship program of ABC's newly launched TGIF block in September 1989. However, the show was briefly moved to Tuesdays during the 1987-88 season, and then aired twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays for a few months in order to help the series build an audience. It remained on Fridays permanently for the next 3 seasons, as the show's ratings became more respectable. Full House was moved to Tuesdays full-time for season 5, and remained there until the series ended in 1995. While the show's first season was not very successful, mostly because it was a new series placed in an 8 p.m. Eastern time slot, the show quickly became popular during its second season as it was placed immediately following the established hit show Perfect Strangers. From season 3 onwards, it was ranked among Nielsen's top 30 shows. By the 4th season, the series jumped to the top 20 and remained there until the 7th season. Ratings: in 1995, despite the fact the show was still rated in the top 25, ABC announced that it was canceling the show after 8 seasons due to the increasing costs of producing the series. Upstart Network the WB wanted to pick up the show, but John Stamos announced that season 8 would be his last. Eventually, the other actors announced they were also ready to move on to other projects, thus ending the show's run after 8 years. The 1-hour series finale was watched by 24.3 million viewers, ranking number 7 for the week and attracting a 14.6 household rating and a 25% audience share. Syndication: U.S. syndication, currently, Warner Brothers. Television Distribution handles the domestic and international syndication rights to the series. Since its 1995 finale, Full House has gained even more popularity among newer generations of family audiences through syndicated reruns. During the summer of 1991, reruns of the early seasons began airing in a daily daytime strip on NBC. Starting in September 1991, Warner Brothers. Domestic television distribution began distributing Full House for broadcast in off-network syndication and was syndicated on various local stations nationwide until 2003. In 1998, Atlanta-based cable superstation TBS and Chicago-based superstation WGN obtained cable rights to the series and aired the show every weekday until 2002, when it was dropped from the schedules of both networks. The series returned to TBS on December 9, 2013. In September 2003, ABC Family acquired the series. As a result, ABC Family became the first network since ABC to air the original extended version of the theme song, featured in select episodes of the first 5 seasons. By the time ABC Family's rights to the series expired in December 2013, the channel ran the closing credits over the last 30 seconds of the final scene, albeit at the bottom of the screen. In other broadcast and cable syndication runs, a shortened version of the main theme with alternate lyrics is used for all episodes of the first 5 seasons. However, an altered version of the opening credits for seasons 6 and 7 is used, removing the lyric, "Whatever happened to predictability?" The Milkman, the Paperboy, evening TV that was kept in the long version of the theme during those seasons. Nick at Night acquired the series in 2003, and aired it from October 6 of that year until April 10, 2009. Several months later on August 31, 2009, It moved to sister channel the N and continued to air on that channel after its September 28, 2009 rebrand as Teen Nick, where it remained until October 24, 2010. The following day on October 25, the series returned to Nick at Night after a one-year absence, airing in the hour leading into the start of Nickelodeon's broadcast day. Soon after, though, it was dropped from Nick at Night again, returning to Teen Nick until September 2012, where it was then transferred back to Nick at Night. Reunions. During Bob Saget's final season as host of America's Funniest Home Videos, 6 other Full House cast alumni reunited on the May 9, 1997 episode. In a December 2008 news story, it was reported that John Stamos was planning a reunion movie. Reports, however, indicate that this idea was quickly withdrawn, because most of the cast was not interested. In 2009, Stamos announced that a feature film based on the show is still on. Stamos told the New York Daily News, "I'm working on a movie idea, but it wouldn't be us playing us. I'm not 100% sure, but it would probably take place in the first few years." Stamos posited Steve Carell and Tracy Morgan for the roles of Danny and Joey respectively. In 2012, 8 of the Full House cast members reunited in Los Angeles for their 25th anniversary. Publicists for Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen said that they weren't able to attend, given their work schedules. On July 19, 2013, the original Jesse and the Rippers reunited on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. The group performed a medley of covers including The Beach Boys' Forever, Elvis Presley's Little Sister, Hippie Hippie Shake, and ending with a Full House theme Everywhere You Look. Bob Saget and Lori Loughlin made cameo appearances. In January 2014, Saget, Stamos, and Coulier appeared on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. They each reprised their characters, while Fallon dressed in child's pajamas in a bed framed by 4 gigantic pencils, similar to Michelle Tanner's bed from the show. Saget, Stamos, and Coulier said some of their famous catchphrases from the show, as well as singing the Teddy Bear song. Stamos, Saget and Coulier also appeared together in a 2014 commercial for Danone Oikos Greek yogurt that debuted during Super Bowl XLVII, days after their appearance on Late Night. Other media, DVD releases. Warner Home Video released all 8 seasons of the series on DVD in Region 1 between 2005 and 2007. A complete series box set containing all 192 episodes was released on November 6, 2007. The complete series set is now out of print and can only be bought by sellers on website retailers such as Amazon and eBay. It is unknown if another complete series set will be released. The first 4 seasons were also released on DVD in Region 2 and Region 4. Book series. Books based on Full House are geared toward children primarily between the ages of 8 and 14. Warner Brothers, which holds the rights to Full House and its associated characters, would not permit others to use their characters, and selected who could write books based on the television series. As such, the books are generally considered canon, but take place in a separate continuity or fictional universe known to fans as the book universe. The series includes the following: Full House Stephanie. These 33 books were written from the point of view of the Tanner's middle daughter, Stephanie Tanner. They take place with Stephanie in a different middle school, likely because of a slightly different redistricting plan compared to the one mentioned in Season 7's Fast Friends. She has different best friends as well, Allie Taylor and Darcy Powell. Though these are book creations, she has known Allie since kindergarten, and there are several places in the first 5 seasons of Full House where fans think an unnamed extra could be Allie. The first 10 of these books overlap with Seasons 7 and 8 of the television series. Besides the differences in the school Stephanie attends, there are a number of differences regarding the Tanners from the series. This series begins with Stephanie being pressured to join a clique called the Flamingos, by completing a series of dares. She almost does the last one, though she is not sure if she wants to, before DJ catches her trying to steal Danny's phone card. Stephanie explains tearfully what was happening, and DJ helps her to understand what the Flamingos were really up to. They wanted to use the phone card to call their boyfriends. Stephanie and the Flamingos become fierce rivals, though not all books surround this rivalry or even show the flamingos. Full House Michelle. These 41 stories are told from Michelle's point of view. The first 27 feature more of her, and the other Tanner's, home life than others, though some focus on events at school, whereas the last 14, the Michelle and Friends series, focuses mostly on Michelle and her classmates. Unlike Stephanie, Michelle goes to the same elementary school, but is in a different class. The first 4 books in the Michelle series overlap with the continuity of the Season 8 of Full House, though these 2 take place in this book universe. 2 stories were translated and published in Japan in February 2007. Full House Sisters. These 14 books focus on Michelle and Stephanie's friendship and comical situations that occur between them. The sisters often alternate points of view in the story. Full House, Dear Michelle. These 4 books were published several years after the others stopped being produced. They take place with Michelle in the 3rd grade, where she writes an advice column for her class paper. It is a different 3rd grade class from either the first 4 books or the TV universe, though the class contains several of the same friends as in the other books. Awards and nominations: Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, TV Land Awards, Young Artist Awards. References. External links. Full House at the Internet Movie Database, Full House at TV.com, Full House at tnick.com.